Hey yo, did you know in 2018 they made another Halloween movie? Me neither! Directed by David Gordon Green for $10 million. This is a guy who just put away making dramas for 10 years, making comedies like Pineapple Express and Your Highness, and now after all that time, he's back for some more drama. More like Michael Cryers, am I right? Cryers? This is the sad Halloween. That is the face of a man whose life is just an endless string of Smarties and candy corn. I know what you're thinking. He kind of looks like a albino Bill Shatner, don't he?
He got this William Shatner Star Trek mask, Captain Kirk. And he cut the eye holes out a little bit bigger so they weren't like this, they were rounder.
Tore off the eyebrows. I kind of poofed up the hair a little, took off the sideburns.
This movie is co-written by Danny McBride. Bullshit! Allegedly, Danny McBride, the actor, decided that this plot will pick up 40 years after the original. Totally ignoring every film since, making this the fourth alternate timeline in the series. Kind of like every time Kirby tells us about his girlfriend in Canada who likes hockey. So yeah, old Mikey Cryers has been in a psych hospital where he's refused to say a word for 40 years. And this Al Swearingen on crack looking dude, that's his doctor. So a couple of podcasters...
We're investigative journalists.
Alright. They find Mikey playing human chess on a giant board made of blood. And as any investigative journalist would do, they whip out their Shatner mask and record him hoping he flips out. Check it, bro. We film a pumpkin rotting for like a week straight, then we speed it up and play it backwards, and it's like resurrection, bro. It's actually a really cool idea. Looks cool too. Well, I'll be dipped in So the podcasters...
We're investigative journalists.
Journalists, Jesus. They get all butthurt, as they do, about Mikey Cryers not reacting to their bullshit. So they hatch a new plan. Visit the ghost of Jamie Lee Curtis. You see, after surviving every babysitter's worst nightmare, the old stabby, she had a daughter who she understandably raised for one purpose and one purpose only. Fighting the boogeyman. So yeah, social services took her. And that daughter grows up and becomes Judy freaking Greer. The best dang thing to come out of Detroit, Michigan since, I don't know, Axel Foley. A scene follows with some more forced exposition that basically explains that daughter, Judy Greer, now thinks the ghost of Jamie Lee Curtis is less mom and more like... And then we follow granddaughter as she brazenly commits crimes of continuity. Eh? Those are fun. There's always gotta be a stoner dude, you know? Can't wait to see you die. Then granddaughter gets a creepy ass visit from the ghost of Jamie Lee Curtis.
Nothing. It took priority over your family. It cost you your family.
If the way I raised your mother means that she hates me, but that she's prepared for the horrors of this world, then I can live with that.
Damn, that was... Shoot. That was pretty good. You see, she's very ill. She has a very severe case of Sarah Connor-itis. It's an official medical diagnosis now. Symptoms include building yourself a fake Gap store to train for revenge in, work out, and learn guns and stuff. Anyway, so some plot genius decided to have Michael Cryers transferred to a different mental facility 40 years to the day after the October 30th murders he did, cause fuck Jamie Lee Curtis, right? Aw, don't cry. Aw. By the way, we're 31 whole freaking minutes in this movie and everybody's just crying. Ain't nobody dying. Everybody's just crying. Cry. Finally, the bus crashes, Cryers is loose, and the sheriff shows up. You remember him.
I got something coming up.
From Armageddon?
Something kind of big.
Yeah. So Sheriff Armageddon finds the crash, and needless to say, everybody's all, oh man, who would have guessed we'd fuck up so bad that Michael Cryers would escape now, midnight, October 30th. Dang, we're probably all gonna die on Halloween all poetically, right? Shit, that's messed up. And where do you think Michael Cryers goes first? Obviously the grave of his sister that he killed when he was 6 years old. You know, just to rub it in, I guess. Flashback. I mean, seriously, this kid needs a stabbing coach. I mean, you don't just stare at your stabbing hand as you're stabbing, do you? You look at the victim. You look at the stabbee, don't you? You look at the stabbee. That's stabbing 101, baby. So Sheriff Armageddon tells Blazing Saddles that Michael Cryers was on that bus. He has the appropriate response.
Michael Myers, loose with a bunch of nutbags in Haddonfield on Halloween night, we're gonna have a fucking circus on our hands.
Conveniently, the podcaster slash journalist and Michael Cryer all end up at a convenience store. Can it be any more convenient? It sure can. That dang stupid crime mask is in the trunk. Look at that. Son of a bitch. Alright, so yeah, you got a hammer. That's cool. Sweet. Yeah. Alright, yeah, walk into that house. Oh. Yeah, she did. I heard that. She did. Yeah, get the knife. Ew, gross. I think she pooped herself. Anyways, the reason I'm really showing you all this is because this is one frickin' 3-minute shot. I mean, look at all those extras. 3-minute shot. Nicely done, David Gordon Green. So now there's this really well-written scene that continues between the babysitter and this kid, but we're here to make fun of shit, so
Have you ever really liked a girl and you just couldn't have her?
Dang it, McBride! How am I supposed to... So that idiot dies. And look, the main thing going on now is that the ghost of Jamie Lee Curtis and Judy Greer, they're pals again, but they can't find their granddaughter. But luckily, Sheriff Armageddon picks her up, and for some reason, Dr. Al Swearengen's also in the truck, and they come across Mr. Michael Myers. It's just one big party. And they run him over like cowards. Cowards. Let's speed this up. So the doc tries on the mask. That's weird. Doctor kills the sheriff to save Mikey for more research, or who the fuck knows. Blah, 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 fucking blah. Mikey stomp, stomp. Stompy, stomp, stomp. So all that's left is Mikey and his 3 favorite generations of Jamie Lee Curtis's. And this yo-yo. You see? This is what happens when a movie turns good. Yo-yo jokes. Get your shit together, guys. So the ghost of Jamie Lee Curtis completely defeats the purpose of that like safe room cellar thing and climbs right out, and she's like, I gotta finish this, and some bullshit. Thus, Mr. Myers and the ghost of Jamie Lee Curtis finally get around to that knife fight they've been planning. So all 3 generations of Jamie Lee Curtis's get a shot at Mikey before they trick him and lock him in the cellar and burn him alive, making him now Michael Fryers? Final shot is the granddaughter still holding on to her knife. And I know they shot a sequel and they announced a 3rd, so maybe she goes nuts, we'll see. Look, when I grabbed this movie, I thought it would be at best an apple with a razor blade inside. But it actually ended up one of those sweet miniature Snickers, so who'd have thunk it? I give this movie 4.5 alrights out of 5. Alright. Ew.